Welcome back to the Ellipse Reaction, or welcome if it is your first time. This is season 2, episode 5 of The Walking Dead. This episode is titled Chupacabra, and I don't have a long-winded tell-all expose how am I feeling tier list for you this week, though I did. Or I don't know if this episode's dropping the same week as episode 4 or not for you. On Patreon it is. But I did have a lot to say about the characters, kind of like a little midway, well, not even midway, because this season is 11 episode, a little part way through like feelings on each character. I did that at the beginning of episode 4 if you are interested in how I'm feeling about most of the characters at the moment. Otherwise, we're gonna get right into episode 5, so buckle up, grab a snack, grab a drink. As always, if you want to watch full-length reactions, they're over in Patreon, watch along style. You'll need your own copy to sync up and watch along per the legal route of copyrights. Otherwise, if you're staying here on YouTube, it's good to have you, and I'll see you in the reaction. Okay, so this was, oh no, we're gonna find out. We're gonna put, okay, see, this is where Lori and I do a line if you're about to put the faces to the cars. Oh no, I thought this was about to be the pile up. Oh wow, it is a pile-up.
I'm hungry.
I know, Carl, we all are.
Now, why don't I get him something to eat? I sure appreciate it. No trouble.
That's really nice. Ooh, of course Ed would do that.
We don't even know these damn people.
The boy is hungry.
It's called operational security.
I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking.
Oh no. We gotta go.
Emergency broadcast system stop. I'm gonna go up the road, see what I can see.
I'll come with you. Listen, would you mind keeping an eye on Carl for a minute?
Carl! Laura's so funny, because how are you gonna watch Carol's man act like that and then be like, but I'll leave my son with you even though your husband is a wild card?
Your dad's nice.
She didn't tell my dad. Dad's dead.
Whoa.
We had to do what Rick would have wanted us to do. Get you and Carl out of here.
See? Uh-oh. Yeah. In the car and go. For sure, right? Holy shit.
Jumping napalm in the streets.
She...
Come here.
Holy shit. Oh, that's so harrowing. Again, Lori is so funny, and I don't mean the first time I called her funny, I was like hee ha ha. This time I'm like, girl, what? You're watching them drop bombs. I'd be running back to my son, not hugging a man I don't know. Well, she knows him. Not hugging a man who's not my husband. Lori, you're funny, girl. Funny, you're funny. Let me know when you drop that Netflix special.
I had an idea I wanted to run by you. Maybe we all pitch in and cook dinner for Hershel and his family tonight.
I think that's a really nice idea.
Kind of looking for things to keep my mind occupied.
Yeah.
You mind extending the invitation? Feel more right coming from you. You're Rick's wife. Sort of makes you our unofficial first lady.
Oh, huh? Isn't it funny that Rick came in and he like usurped Shane?
Headed as far as the farmhouse Daryl found. She might have gone further east than we've been so far.
I'd like to help. Hershel's okay with this?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is this kid?
Anyone could have been holed up in that farmhouse.
Anybody includes her, right?
Oh, whoever slept in that cover was no bigger than yay high.
Good observation.
Maybe you'll see your Chupacabra up there, too.
Chupacabra?
The first night in camp, Daryl tells us that the whole thing reminds him of the time when he went squirrel hunting and he saw a Chupacabra.
Oh.
So you believe in a blood-sucking dog? You believe dead people walking around?
Oh, well, you got me there, buddy. You got me there. I do get Lori from the sense of like finding comfort, even if she didn't have romantic feelings for Shane prior to this. A catastrophic event like that and seeing that world and like finding comfort in someone and feeling trust in them and having a previous relationship to them, I would also fall in love with them. Especially if they were like Shane, who like Shane does like feel like he would protect you, you know? I would be like, oh my goodness.
You know, we still have 11 condoms.
Yeah, you see 11 condoms. I see
Okay.
11 minutes of my life I'm never getting back.
Oh, damn. Why'd you have to hurt us like that?
I don't even know if I like you.
But you're thinking about it. You should.
Hey, that would have worked on me. Oh, okay. Why the cold shoulder? She's acting like she got the ick.
And I may have been living vicariously through you. Why wouldn't you? I was an artist in his prime. Protege.
You mean prodigy?
Prodigy, what you call young high school stud, banks 30-year-olds on the regular.
30-year-olds? No, that's what I
PE
call
teacher?
somebody who was...
Mr. Daniel. Mrs. Kelly. Wasn't she married? Oh, come on.
That's uncomfy.
We'll talk about your high school love life then, huh?
What's the word for it?
It was Holly, right?
Train?
Nope, that was me too. And there was Sheila. That's one you lied to me
Groomed.
about. Lied about.
He was groomed.
I just got mixed up about what the bases mean. I think what you did was more like a ground rule double or something. I'm aware of the judge's ruling.
So they go way back.
Shouldn't be talking about this stuff. That life, it's gone, man. Everyone in it.
So you can still reminisce.
You think we should abandon the search? That's not my call, is it? I'm asking. Survival, Rick. It means making hard decisions. I'm trying to save lives here, and you're out saving cats from trees. Is that what you think Sophia is? A cat?
Okay.
Don't do that, man.
Whoa.
Don't twist my word.
Yeah.
You honestly think we're just gonna find Sophia alive? Are you that sure we won't? Alive or not, Sophia, she only matters to the degree in which she don't drag the rest of us down. Thought you wanted honest.
Look, it makes me a
Just
little
moved on,
sick.
man. We'd be halfway to Fort Benning right now. Carl wouldn't have gotten shot.
That's...
Your own son almost died, man. Otis, he paid that bill.
You were going to abandon us.
I failed her. If I hadn't, she wouldn't be out here. I think she's still alive, and I'm not gonna write her off.
Juan's in chat if he thinks she's still alive. I don't. He's just a pessimist. He's just a pessimist. It's okay to be pessimistic. It's just paired with some other things I feel about him, it makes it seem worse. You know what I mean? His pessimism, or in some cases... Oh no, her little doll. We found her doll.
Sophia!
But you see someone like Shane acting the way he is. But I think when you contrast Shane with Daryl, and you see how much heart Daryl is putting into this, bringing Carol that rose, going out on his own in the nighttime, in the daytime. Uh-oh, the rattlesnake. Yeah. Horses are the funniest little bitches. I love them. Why are you gonna let a snake bully you? Ooh, ow, eat. Bad ow. Really bad ow. Oh, really bad ow. Oh my gosh. He's gonna die there. Okay, they that's the second time they've done a pan away shot as if they're gonna show us something. His survival skills are top notch. No. I'm unarmed. I've got an arrow through my back. I'm hurt. I'm scared. Hold on. Taking notes though. Using that stick to find it. Okay. Survival skills increasing on the daily, I feel like.
Mind your own business, Glenn.
You're pregnant.
She said mind your own business.
You haven't told him yet?
It's complicated. How many weeks has it been? Probably not a lot, right? So it's...
Something wrong?
I just had a long talk with Shane.
having a lover's quarrel.
He says it's math, basic survival. How much fuel, how much food, how much ammo. Not much room in that equation for being soft.
You are making the best decisions you can with the information you have. I don't see soft.
My dad wants to talk to you.
You're in a somewhat of a safe space right now. What's the rush to get to Fort Benning? But like, we saw how things went down with the CDC. Why are we rushing to any sort of government thing? Because that world doesn't seem to exist anymore. Well, they don't know that.
Such a pussy.
Oh. No. No. Oh God, I just can't. If that like fall pushed it any more in.
One of my horses is missing.
I was given the impression you knew about that.
I did not.
Uh-oh, my
I'll have
bad.
a word with Daryl.
And Jimmy, you took him out today. Did he also give you the impression of my consent?
Yeah. Damn it.
These things need to be cleared with me.
Okay,
Sounds
sorry.
like we need to work on our communication.
I'll control my people. You control yours.
Well, your people seem to be the wild card, Mr. Hershel. I'm gonna be honest. Damn, I'm not liking Mr. Hershel right now, but I don't blame him. Oh, we're dead. Oh, we're dead. That's Merle.
Why don't you pull that arrow out, dummy? You can bind your wound better.
A shitty day, bro.
Like me to get your pillow? All them years I spent trying to make a man of you, lying in the dirt like a used rubber. You're gonna die out here, little brother.
Hey, I'm not calling him a used rubber. A little girl.
Also a little girl.
Yeah.
So you got a thing for little girls now?
Ew.
Cause I noticed you ain't out looking for old Merle no more.
Tried like hell to find you, bro.
Did we?
We were back for you. Rick and I.
You his bitch now?
I ain't nobody's bitch.
You're a joke is what you are.
Hey.
You're nothing but a freak to them. Redneck
Hey.
trash.
No, he's my baby boy.
Yeah, they're laughing at you behind your back.
No, they are not, Merle. Shut up.
I got little news for you, son. One of these days, they're gonna scrape you off their heels like you was dog shit.
Don't listen to him, Daryl. You're our baby boy.
Hell, you had any damn nuts in that sack of yours. You go back there and shoot your pal Rick in the face for me.
Shut up.
Ain't nobody ever gonna care about you except me, little brother.
Damn, from the grave? You are diabolical, Merle.
Let's go.
No. Okay, that's gonna be his... No! No! Oh my gosh, she had his shoe on, right? I mean, obviously. We're so lucky. We are so... Please, I can't lose my baby girl. Got him. Next one. Next up. Okay, you got him. Somebody said, without all the screeching and the screaming, this reaction would be better. What do you want me to do? You want me to see that and be cool, calm, and collected? Are you crazy?
Some little bitch was right.
No, he wasn't. Well, about the arrow, yes. Ugh. Is that to help keep them off of you? You know, I think you could watch a show and you could go, all right, I need to become stronger. I need an RV. I need a lot of canned goods. You know what I need? A Daryl Dixon. You could think, oh, I want a Merle. No. Leave. You could think I want a Shane, I want a Rick. I want a Daryl.
Oh, what's the matter, Darlena?
Hey!
You got in you?
You wish you could be as good as Darlena.
Well, come on and do it then. You think you're man enough? Hey, kick off them damn
Hey, that'll
high
work.
heels and
Yeah.
climb,
That'll work. Yeah, keep taunting us and we'll come up there and we will kick your ass. You're a figment of our imagination now, so.
I just don't think you're gonna make it to the top. Come on, little brother.
That's Merle's form of love, isn't it?
Grab your friend Rick's hand.
Oh, you got it.
I'm just glad I'm not roasting squirrels over a fire of wood.
Oh no, we didn't ask, did we?
They won't thank us for helping them.
We need to be setting clear boundaries with these people. What's going on with you and the Asian boy?
He's a friend.
I'd rather he wasn't.
Oof.
Please don't make things harder than they need to be.
Oh, Hershel sucks, doesn't he?
Don't get close to them. They're not going to be around forever.
Damn. Do you think she'd walk away from her father in the middle of an apocalypse?
I don't want to wash clothes anymore, Dale. I want to help keep the camp safe. Is that all right with you?
Poor Dale. He can't win with her.
You think Andrea's on her period? I'm only asking because it's like all the women are acting really weird.
Oh, Gail. Is he like 5 years old? Because I thought he was like in his 20s. And he hasn't learned...
To keep that theory to yourself.
Yeah. He hasn't learned that yet.
Who else is acting weird?
He is not going to mind his business, is he?
She started off being mean to me. Then she wanted to have sex with me. And now she's being mean to me again. And I didn't even want to know what's going on with Lori.
All right, let's take this back a step. How do you know that Maggie wanted to have sex with you?
Well, you see, when a man and a woman...
Oh, son, you didn't. Did it ever occur to you how her father might feel about this?
Oh.
She's 22.
And he is our host?
It didn't occur to me, Dale.
Jesus, Glenn, what were you thinking?
That I might be dead tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what he was thinking. Oh,
Thanks for the
Dale.
You're right. It sucks.
Oh.
Walker! Walker!
No! No, that's Daryl.
I bet I can nail it from here.
No, no, no.
No, Andrea, put the gun down. Hershel wants to deal with walkers. What for, man? We got it covered.
Oh, because Shane... Rick is trying his fucking best to keep the group here. We're about to be kicked out. Damn, nobody listens. Nobody fucking listens.
It's the third time you pointed that thing on my head. You gonna pull the trigger or what?
What the fuck? No! You suck. I'm mad at everyone. I'm mad at everyone. I'm pissed off at everyone. That's the end of the episode? It is. No, okay. Jesus. We're getting kicked out. Good job, Andrea. Good job. And you hit Daryl.
I was kidding.
Oh. He said I was kidding.
You just grazed him. What the hell happened? Look, he's wearing ears.
Let's keep that to ourselves.
Isn't this Sophia's?
I washed up on a creek bed right there.
Cuts the grid almost in half.
How's he looking?
I had no idea we'd be going through the antibiotics so quickly.
Hey, you wouldn't have had those without us?
Any idea what happened to my horse?
Smarter left the country.
We call that with Nellie, as in nervous Nellie.
Oh, well.
It's a wonder you people have survived this long.
Okay, Hershel. Okay.
I hate to say it, but I'm with Hershel on this one.
Of course you are. If you're with Hershel on this one, then just kiss his fucking butthole like you want to.
I see Daryl almost died today for a doll.
Yeah, I know how you see it.
Yeah, I know how you see it too.
I may not agree with all of his choices, and your way isn't harder. It's the easiest thing in the world to cut our losses and to not help. You keep telling yourself you're making the tough calls. You're really just trying to justify.
All I care about now in this world is you and Carl.
Oh, I hear no mention of Rick. Heard loud and clear.
My son and I are not your problem anymore. We're your excuse.
Ooh.
How's he doing?
He'll be fine. What about you?
That's sweet. Passing notes. Oh, uh-oh. She's gonna be like, my dad hates you. Damn, nothing like your father being like, don't fuck this boy to fuck him.
Brought you some dinner. You must be starving.
Oh, shut up.
What's wrong? I got stitches.
You need to know something. You did more for my little girl today than her own daddy ever did in his whole life.
Shut up. I'll cry.
Do anything Rick or Shane wouldn't have done.
No, you did.
You're every bit as good as them.
Say it louder. Every bit. We needed that. Oh, I love her. He needed to hear that so badly. Because the demon named Merle in his head is an absolute scumbag who will isolate him. And he doesn't need that. And he doesn't deserve that. Uh-oh. Why did that make her feel that way? It's locked. What the hell is going on in here? Why are there walkers in here? Why are there walkers in here? Why is this barn full of walkers?
You were supposed to see this.
Why is it here? Oh. What? 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 And I can't emphasize this enough. What the heck? What? Okay, well, that is what it is. Oh. Let's break it down by character. Let's start with Shane. I think what Lori said to Shane is correct. Let's not forget that Shane was ready to leave us 2 episodes ago, maybe 3 episodes now. Okay, he was ready to walk up. He does not care about the group. He cares about, well, and he said it himself, he cares about Lori and he cares about Carl. He doesn't even give 2 hoots about his best buddy, Rick. Okay, let's not forget that. So it makes sense that my brain, right? Our brains are like Brita filters, except for when we're filtering things, we're not filtering them to cleanse them. We're filtering certain things with other knowledge that we have. So everything that Shane says gets filtered through this lens of one of the filters is you pointed that gun at Rick's head. The other is you were fucking his wife. The other is you were going to leave, right? Like everything is getting filtered through that, and it comes across a little mushy and confusing sometimes. Oh, in the Otis thing. So I'm like, you can say these things that, like, if Rick said them, or even if Daryl said them, I would feel differently about them. But because they are coming from Shane, I'm like, they're cast in a very different light because they're going through all this, the Brita filter of my mind. But the very, very specific Shane Brita filter of my mind. You know what I mean? And I think what Lori said is right. He's actually making the easy decision to walk away. And at least he is aware, and at least we can all be aware that he's making that decision because he only cares about Lori and Carl. So that is what it is. That's the bucket he wants to put himself in. That's the bucket we'll put him in. If he wants to pigeonhole himself to that very specific set of people and not open his world and not open his heart to anything else, hey, I can't blame him, but I can think less of him. And so I will. Lori, damn, I don't envy the position that she is in right now. It's so interesting because this is, I think, like at least the second time she's had to have a conversation with Shane and just being like, look, I don't always agree with the decisions my husband is making, but I respect him. And I feel like every time she has this conversation with Shane, it never really, like, she always walks away thinking less of him. And I get it, because I mean, I have like opinions about Lori. Well, we'll get to, we're on her. We're literally talking about her. Let me just spit it out. Sometimes I think Lori, well, I said it at the beginning of this. I said, Lori, you're a funny girl. You're a funny girl. I think somebody's comment made a lot of sense to me on episode, it was either 3 or 4. Or no, 2 or 3. And they were saying essentially, like, she doesn't know how to survive in this world. And so she because she doesn't know how to survive in this world, she especially doesn't know how to raise a kid to survive in this world. She doesn't know how to teach him survival skills. And I think that's so true. And I think that was like spot on, hit the nail on the head, in a way that made me kind of not change my tune on Lori, but give her more grace and more empathy. For sure. I think sometimes I may come off a little harsh on Lori in a way that is almost like, you know how sometimes we can be our own harshest critic? I see, if there's a character that I like see myself in the most, it's Lori. And so I think in a way, sometimes when I'm critiquing her or sometimes when I'm making opinions on her, it's kind of like one of those ways that's like, okay, I'm almost saying it to myself. And maybe sometimes if you guys are ever like, wow, she's being really harsh on Lori, it's because I'm trying to teach myself, if I was ever in this situation, don't fucking do that. Don't do that. But yeah, Lori has a really difficult decision to make here because I'm trying to piece together the timing, and I feel like my gut is saying that since Rick has been back, and apologies, I do think I'm still mixing up Shane and Rick from time to time, saying the wrong name in the wrong place. But since he's been back, it hasn't been that long. So, okay, for maybe for those who don't know, for a woman to find out, for a pregnancy to come up on a pregnancy test, you need usually about 4 weeks. For it to come up as fast as it did on that pregnancy test, should probably be like closer to 8 weeks. She's not showing yet, but a lot of people don't show until they're in their like second to late trimester. Now, she's had a kid before, so technically, obviously, this TV show, they're not necessarily going to make everything realistic, but usually people show sooner when they've had a kid previously, but that's not always true. So my guess is that she is over 8 weeks pregnant, which would mean that it is Shane's. I think it's Shane's regardless. But very specifically, I don't think there would be any way for her to realistically know via like pregnancy symptoms or the test that she was pregnant with Rick. I don't think it's been 4 weeks. If it's even been 2 weeks, I'd be shocked. Because this season seems to be like 1 episode a day in the show. Now, obviously, they could be fluctuating the time a little bit more behind the scenes, but I think that if she were to try to tell her husband that she is pregnant, he would go, how do you know already? That doesn't make sense. We have seen them. We know that they've had sex once, right? And it was the day he came back when they were sleeping in the tent with Carl. So, okay, so that's how I feel about Lori. Now let's get into the Rick of it all. I love him. I think it says a lot about him that he was the last person to enter into this group, and he has the most respect. It's just the way that he holds himself. It's the way that he operates. He usurped Shane entirely, which probably pisses Shane off. But nobody else, I mean, Daryl is the only other person that, Daryl and Dale, I think, are both leaders in their own right. Dale, I don't think, wants to be the top dog. He does a lot of, like I've said, a lot of very quiet leading. He's a safe person for most people to go to. He will listen. He's very empathetic. He's not pessimistic. He's not being a realist. You know, I mean, like, I think I say that like that because I think that Shane thinks he's just being realistic, but really he's just being like a Debbie Downer, negative Nancy. He's leaning more pessimistic for me, you know? But Rick is daddy. He handles himself so well, even through all of the odds. And I think he's someone that you can respect. And the thing about him is that, well, one, he's not selfish like Shane is. And I'm not going to necessarily judge someone for being selfish in this world. You kind of have to be to an extent. But Rick, it doesn't see it. Like, Rick is married to Lori, and Carl is Rick's own kid. But regardless, we're not leaving yet. Carl is in bed, right? If Carl was up and running around, then perhaps, and Hershel wanted them out immediately, then perhaps, yeah, the conversation would be like, let's get on the road. But Carl's in a comfortable bed. He's in the safest place he could be. Shane, why are you trying to make us leave right now? Do you want me to put my son in the car? You really care about Carl that much? You want him to get away from this really safe place with somebody who, yes, they're a veterinarian, but at least they have some sort of medical knowledge? Think about that again, okay? Are you really making the safest decision for Carl? Do you even actually care about Carl, or do you care about Lori so much that you know that you're in as Carl? Clock it. I think I just did. Rick cares about the entire group, and that is why we love him, because he takes on every decision, and he's trying his hardest to make every decision, but he also, like, he puts a lot of thought and care, and he is emotionally distraught when he feels like he's letting people down. And that is a good sign of a leader. Now, he needs to, like, obviously he needs to find a way to compartmentalize it at some points, which I think going to Lori is his safe place of, like, someone to talk to, but also, like, Shane is supposed to be, but Shane has ulterior motives. So that's how I feel about Rick. That's how I feel about Shane. That's how I feel about Lori. Daryl, oh my gosh, that moment with Merle was I'm scared because I don't know how much of that he's like truly internalizing right now. And I wouldn't blame him. He's not alone, right? We see Carol reaching out to him, and the words that she said, that he is just every bit as good as Rick and Jane, is, I think, so true. And I literally just think it's in the way that he holds himself, and in the way that, you know, you kind of, his character essence is very strong. And maybe it's because we saw that first bit of Merle, and you can kind of like shadow Daryl with who Merle was, who we met Merle as, you know, this racist redneck. We don't know, we haven't seen this side of Daryl, and so we don't know how much of that is in there, or if any of it. And so we have to meet Daryl where he's at, but I think he is definitely better than Merle. Merle wishes he could be as good as Daryl, but Daryl is a good man, and he is treating us right, and he is taking care of us. Like, Daryl may not always have the loudest or strongest opinions, or he may not be able to voice like what the group should do, but his actions are doing more than enough for me. More than enough for me. I love Daryl. Carol, she's kind of a sleeper agent right now. She's there. She's sweet. I don't have anything negative or positive to say about her. She's just in the background right now. Glenn, I called him Gail at one point today. My bad. He's also kind of a sleeper character right now. I don't have a ton to say about him. I do, in the sense of that conversation that he had with Dale today was a lovely little conversation. It didn't add like a ton of oomph to the show, but it does add a little bit of character acknowledgement to where Glenn is at in his life, even prior to the apocalypse, right? He's a little bit innocent. I'm kind of assuming that was his first time having intercourse. Who else? Andrea. Oh man, Andrea is kind of, I hate to say this, because I do think she gets a little bit more grace for me than Shane does, but she's one step below Shane for me right now. Well, not below in terms of I like her less, but like, if Shane is pissing me off here, Andrea's like one notch below that. Sometimes she's just, nobody's listening. Why isn't anybody listening? Why is everyone being such stubborn little brats? It's a little hard to stomach sometimes. I don't really get it, but I get that these people, they want to have the freedom that they had before the apocalypse, and they're acting that way. It's really frustrating to be on the inside seat and see everything that Rick is doing to try to keep the peace with Hershel, and then no one else gives a damn. Now, Rick could do himself a favor and explain to people everything that he's doing, but he's not doing that. He's not communicating that their opportunity to stay here is really truly on the line. I don't think. We haven't seen him have that conversation, and I think he should. And then, of course, you have T-Dog. T-Dog wasn't like a huge element of this episode. I think we literally saw him like once. And then Dale, I continue to feel the same way about Dale. I love him. I think he's really great character. I think sometimes they're able to use him as a mirror to help us understand the other characters, but I still think there's something about Dale's face that is just perfect for him. Yes. The Hershel farm, everyone there. Also, I truly did not remember the Hershel farm in the Walking Dead game. Once I did read a comment that was like, oh my, I know exactly what you guys are talking about. I do remember this moment in the game. Now, obviously, I do remember which farm you guys are talking about, but the only thing I can tell you is that the cannibal farm was so visceral. Is that even the right word I should be using? That farm, that still haunts me. I still think about that every once in a while, and I go, I cannot believe I had to make I cannot believe that part. I cannot believe that. Yeah. That's the tea. Hershel's getting pissed. He's getting very mad at us. I'm not liking Hershel. The way he was talking about Glenn made my stomach drop a little bit. I think he seems like he's probably racist. And regardless, I don't know what he's doing with those zombies. He's giving me uncomfortable feelings. So I guess we'll have to see where that goes. This is episode 5 of the season 2 of The Walking Dead. So we have 6 more episodes in this season. So I will see you here for those. If you want to watch full-length reactions, watch along style, you need to head over to Patreon. There are 2 episodes that drop every week over there on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Possibly we'll move up to 3 when we're done with Severance. But I think I'm also going to start watching Dark in place of Severance when we finish Severance. But I haven't even started season 2 of that yet. So that'll be a few weeks. But yeah, okay, that's the tea. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, be kind about it. Believe me your essays on how you feel about your characters. What we won't do here, what I don't like to see in the comments, is any sort of talking down to or being rude to people for having an opinion or a reaction to a show. Everyone's allowed to feel a certain way. You're allowed to disagree with me. You're allowed to disagree with each other. But we won't call people names just because they don't have the same opinions as us. Okay? Be nice out there, and I'll see you in the next one.